Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Rocky Tech, and this is my second video. Thank you very much sa mga nanood ng first video natin, yung basic VLOOKUP application or function ng Google Sheet or ng MS Excel. Now, this time, actually mas nauna yun, but this should be the first topic, di ba? Because today we'll be tackling about the basic details in Excel and Google, wherein we're going to discuss a little about rows, about columns, about cells, and yung basic function na sum. So, ayun. Now, to start tayo sa definition ng Microsoft Excel. This is a powerful spreadsheet application developed by Microsoft and primarily used for data organization, analysis, and visualization. Pwedeng offline to. And I think you're familiar with Microsoft Excel. Eto. Ayan. So this is Microsoft 365, Microsoft Excel. Ayan. Now, on the other hand, si Google Sheet naman is a cloud-based spreadsheet application developed by Google. So, part ng Google Workspace Suite, or formerly the G Suite. It allows users to create, edit, and collaborate on spreadsheets online in real time. So, etong si Google Sheet is an online collaborative tool, meaning to say, if you are going to open one spreadsheet, pwede kayong multiple users yung mag-edit ng inyong worksheet. Unlike dito si Microsoft Excel, though meron namang 365, I'm not sure ha, pero itong si Microsoft Excel, you can use it offline. And kung may gustong mag-edit, then you can share the file, then they can check it, edit it, tapos send you the a newer version or the updated version. Medyo hassle siya, di ba? Okay. Now, check natin yung yung difference nila later. But eto muna, basic details ng Excel and Google. First is rows. Now, I would love to use Google Sheet. So, punta ka sa Google mo. Eto, may account ako. Tapos, dito sa dots. Tapos, dito, scroll down ka lang. And then, you have to select itong sheets. Ayan. So, it will ask you, eto yung natin kahapon, di ba? I-ano ko lang to, please. Remove. Ayan. Now, eto yung na-discuss natin kahapon, yung VLOOKUP. Now, we're not going to use this. Instead, start tayo with a blank spreadsheet. Ayan. So, yung difference nila sa Excel is, if ma-open mo to, open ka ng blank workbook. If you want to save this file, dito ka mag-save, save as. Tapos, lagay mo yung yung pangalan ng yung file name. Ganyan. However, dito naman sa Google Sheet, you just have to click etong sa taas, Untitled Spreadsheet. Tapos, lagay mo yung kanyang title. So, for example, Basic Excel and Sheet Test. Okay. Ayan. So, if you want to compare etong si Google Sheet at saka si Excel, well, it's up to you kung ano yung mas prefer nyo. But in my case, especially na I'm fond of using Google Sheet, especially na may may internet naman ako. Pero if offline naman, you can use etong si Excel. Ayan. Now, balik tayo dito. First is rows. Ano ba yung rows? You have to remember, kapag rows, ito yung naka-horizontal. Ayan. Itong naka-numbers 1, 2, 3, horizontals. Ito yung rows. Sometimes kasi nababaliktad natin to sa columns. Yung columns naman is yung column A, B, C. Itong vertical. Okay? So, once again, row is horizontal and columns is vertical. Okay. So, kapag, and you can also, identify it by, kung naka-number siya, then ito yung rows. Kung sasabihin ng client nyo na select one column, so one column mean to say itong vertical, ask mo if anong column ba yung gusto niyang i-select, yung column A, B, C, so naka-letters yun. Ayan. So again, row is naka-horizontal and yung column naman is naka-vertical. Now, ano ano naman yung cell? Now, itong isang block, ito yung cell. Okay? So, how would you identify yung cell? So, ito, this is cell A1. Meaning to say, nasa bloke siya ng, column siya ng A. Tapos, nasa row 1 siya. So, A1. This is A1. Okay? So, ito, for example, nasa column siya ng F. Tapos, nasa row siya ng 8. So, this is F8. Ayan. So, for example, this one, this is J3. Okay. So, isang cell ito. Okay? Ayan. So, that's the one of the basic things na kailangan nyo malaman dito sa Excel and sa Google Sheet. So, number 1 is rows, naka-horizontal. Columns naman is naka-vertical. Tapos, itong cell, isang block lang. So, to name, I identify kung anong cell yun. So, for example, this one, you have to check. Naka-highlight naman yan, di ba? So, this is B, and this is 9. So, this is cell B9. Okay? Na-delete mo na natin yan. Alright, so natakalan natin tong tatlo. Now, let's have a simple discussion about the basic function of sum. Now, ano nga ulit yung pinaka-importante na character para sa function? It should be the equal sign. Hindi gagana yung function mo not unless you're going to use an equal sign sa start ng function. So, sum is like adding things, diba? So, add ka ng range. By the way, ito yung range. So, for example, dito. So, this is from A1 to E1. Diba? This is A1. Tapos, ito naman is E1. So, if someone will ask you to select D5 to G5, so this is D5 to G5. Okay? This is D5, G5. Okay. Alright. Now, so for example lang, balik tayo dito sa ating sum function. Check na natin yung wag na lang. Customer name, dito na lang. Date, order, quantity, customer name, quantity, price per unit, total price. Okay. So, date, for example, 1/19. Format muna natin. Select column A, punta ka sa format, number, tapos ito, date. Ayan. So, let's say for example, ito, customer name. So, we have Anna, we have Betty, Charlie, and dog. Okay, quantity is 5, 7, 3, 2. Price per unit is, let's say, naka-dollar sign siya. 5. Ayan. Okay. To get the total price, delete muna natin tong mga unnecessary columns. Okay. So, to get the total price, we just have to multiply the quantity with the price per unit. So, equal sign ka, always use an equal sign or start with an equal sign. Tapos, etong si C2, multiply ko ng D2. Now, ayan, 25. Tapos, may naka-autofill siya. You can just click the check mark. Ayan. So, naka-autofill na yan. Or, you can drag it down. Ito, sa baba. Okay? Now, for example, I want to check the sum of all the quantities. Ito. So, first thing, actually, may other ways ito. If you're just going to highlight this, ito, you'll get the sum dito sa baba. You also can get the average, the minimum, maximum, count numbers, yun, lahat. Now, for example lang, ayan, pwede mo namang lagay dyan, ay, 17 pala yun, diba? 17. Ayan, 17. Pwede naman ganun. But I don't want to recommend this. Instead, I would like to recommend using the sum function. So, equal sign, sum ka, okay, equal sign, tapos type mo sum, tapos open parenthesis, then select mo yung range. Ano nga yung range? Eto, from C2 hanggang sa C5. Tapos close mo lang yan. Ayun, 17 pa din. Diba? Now, it won't make sense if we're going to add the price per unit. So, but it would make sense if we're going to get the total price for this particular date. So, that's $85, diba? So, you can also have equal sign, sum, open parenthesis, tapos select mo yung range, and then, ayan, that's $85. Okay? So, just a quick recap. Ito si row, nasa horizontal. Ito, mga rows ito lahat. Sa horizontal. Tapos, ito naman, sa vertical, is ang column. Tapos, yung range is if you're going to select from one cell to different cell, and that's range. So, in this case, I'm selecting range B2 hanggang sa E2. And, of course, yung cell, this is B4. Ayan, nasa column B siya, tapos dito siya sa 4. So, isang block lang yan, C4. This is C6. Ayan. And, of course, if you're going to if you're going to add something, tapos you're using the sum function, always start with an equal sign, tapos type mo yung sum, then open parenthesis, select mo yung range, ma-identify mo na naka-range yan kasi ito, semicolon siya. So, I mean, naka-colon siya. So, from C2 hanggang C5. That's C2 hanggang C5. Ayan. Tapos, close parenthesis, and you'll get the sum. Okay, thank you. And if you have any question, just let me know. And let me know as well kung ano yung next topic na gusto nyo i-tackle. Thank you. Have a great day.